to sleep with a sound going on. I got to sleep with the radio. Okay, your radio is my TV. It's the same thing for me. The only thing that sucked for me was in college. This is Grambling, so this was back when I had my tube TVs. Not when you had a flat screen. I had to take the tube TV from the house, and I would leave it on MTV2 because I'd be watching like Martin or whatever. And at 2 a.m. They would start the music videos. I remember two songs.
Which songs you got? I gotta hear this one.
Two songs, bro. They used to wake me up out of my sleep. Lady Gaga will come in with that. She'll wake me up. Bad Romance wake me up. And then I would hear Rick Ross. I don't know if you remember the song where he had money, 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 bag. 24/7, bro.
Maz was the Maz was, bro, what's I throwing this foul chicka wow wow? What you want to say? Bro, I used to wake up like, hey man, this slapped.
Exactly, bro.
Mike Posner was so tough back in the day. And then it was always a bunch of like what's her name? Kobe Collette, I think.
Kobe Collette.
It was cold, bro. She used to have some Jordan Sparks would come on. Lincoln Park. Oh, this is so nostalgic, bro. Like just thinking about that.
At 2 a.m. roll around.
Man.
Like, it's 2 a.m.
I look good. And then when he hit the I look good. What's up?
Money on the neck. Bro, do y'all remember this commercial? It was a forest fires commercial. This is another thing that woke me up. It was just like these little it was like matches, but they were like in stop motion. So they would like move a little bit and one match would like light another match and they would like all catch fire or whatever. And the music they had was just like bells, like somebody playing bells on the piano. And it was so loud. It was louder than any commercial in a commercial history. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna
sing. Gotta find it because
all the commercials I remember being like the animation. Loud. It was like the animation, bro, where it was like yeah. No, I remember that.
The matches were like animated, like stop motion, and it would be like doom 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 doom. It'll be loud.
Now the loud ones was the song CDs they used to try to sell that had the and I swear by the moon.
Waking up like you talking about little mixtapes.
Yes, bro, but they used to go so hard though, man. You know you can look those playlists up on Spotify.
Can you really?
Yes, bro. I got one of them because I was like, bro, this one was a 10 for 10, bro. Like they put all the good tracks.
You got to get your own. Let's see. Forest Fire match commercial. I gotta find this though. As soon as I look, Smokey the Bear matchsticks. That's what it's called. It was a Smokey the Bear.
Yeah, you found it. Bro, the internet is insane.
Amazing, bro. Amazing. and imagine this. Back in the Gap. The Gap. And I say back in the Gap, bro, it's because I lived this. Okay.
You lived it. Like we were young, but we weren't like
I lived this, bro. If you wanted to get this type of information, you had to have a library card. Go to the library. They might have had one computer or not even a computer. They had a thing where you could put in books and you can like enlarge the print. Or you can they had a database for newspapers. They had archived newspapers. This is the only way you found information.
You don't feel that old and you literally lived it.
I turned in a assignment in 7th grade on a floppy disk.
Goddamn.
Okay, I think I did that. I did that one time, and I think that was just because of the information technology course. They was teaching us about like all of the drives and ways to access files and stuff. But like I wasn't using it on a consistent.
Thumb drive, it wasn't a thing.
That's crazy.
I remember being in typing class and thinking, I'm never gonna have to learn this. All we do is write our papers.
Keyboarding, hey, bro, keyboarding. Hey, you think about it. What a genius, bro! A genius. Whoever made up with that curriculum, we really did need. Bro.
Yeah.
But also, so I took keyboarding class in elementary. And then somebody told me that our school was like evil because we had this thing. I think it was called Pause. I don't know if that was your program. Our program was called Pause.
That's hilarious.
Then there was another program. Be funny. PAWS. Then there was another thing where they would put like an orange thing on top of the keyboard where you couldn't see the keys.
Yeah.
And you had to type without seeing the keys and get like a certain score for proficiency.
And they wonder why we can knock out paper so quick now.
Bro,
this generation, they like.
Let me tell you a moment that changed my life, bro. This is a funny story to change my life. When I transferred from Grambling and everywhere else and made it to Charlton, and my first semester, bro, I was just going through a really bad time, depression, everything like that, bro. Yeah. pretty much failed all my classes. I got all F's and 1 D.
I remember that.
I got kicked out of school, bro. Kicked out. I had to beg to go get back. But here's why I even begged to get back. My dad one day came in, busting the room. It's like 5 of us in there. He mad in the morning. Y'all gonna be in my house? Y'all some no good, lazy. Y'all gonna get jobs and get the hell out, right? He just yelled all over. I'm paying for money. Y'all go to school. Y'all ain't doing nothing with your life. Get the hell up out of here. So I'm like, Pops, my meeting is next week. He said, well, you gonna be working for a week. You better go find a job, bro. So we all went to this call center, right? To see if we get it. Back in the day, call center, you could get on the spot.
Oh, man.
we put up in this call center, bro. One of the things was a typing proficiency test. And we're like with like 15 people. And they said, go. I'm typing. I finished the thing real fast. I looked to the left, looked to my right, bro. These motherfuckers is typing like this. 2 fingers like looking at the screen. I was like, bro, I don't belong here, bro.
I'm gonna get my life right.
I gotta get back in school, bro, because this ain't it for me.
Oh, dog. That's so funny.
I would never forget that, bro. Boy was looking at the screen, typing like THE, the apple. I'm like, bro, I done already finished the whole paragraph.
Man.
Did you get the job?
Bro, no, I did get the job. They told me, you got to be here for the next 2 weeks, no misses. If you miss any other training, you automatically fired. I'm like, bro, I got to go to Stephenville in like 3 days to get this appeal. So I'm going to miss that day. They said, we don't care nothing about that. If you miss that day, you're not going to work there. So I said, well, I ain't going. I left, told my dad I got the job because I did, and then told him I would go back. And then the next 2 days, when he dropped us off, I just skipped and then went back when he came to pick us up. And so he thought I was at work for 2 days. And then I got to the Tarleton, they let me in. So I told them they let me in so I can quit the job.
Hope Pops ain't listening.
Hey,
I love those stories. Your mom and dad start finding out stuff you did years later. I'm like, oopsie.
Oh,
I'm
man.
alive.
Can't do nothing
young
about
Your
it
kids are
now,
gonna do
bro.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's get it, Joe.
y'all ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
Welcome to the 4 Fouls podcast. Tune in, don't foul out. Hey everyone, it's me, Briana. Some people call me Bree. These 3 fouls do, but you don't get to. Let's get everyone introduced. CJ.
Yo, what's up? Hey, I'm glad to be wrong. I'm glad to see that my Mavs are still playing. Love to see it. Let's go.
Devonte.
Can't relate. But even though, big Pats fan over here, hearts and thoughts goes out to the families in Buffalo. Know it's a lot going on over there. So, hey, can't really have much to say, but just keep y'all people in the thoughts in that city. And yeah, that's all I can pretty much say at this moment. It's a lot going on in this world. Keep pushing.
And Cori.
Stay in school or stay educated. That's the 2 things I gotta say, man. Elevate your mind.
We also have Chardae in the back. She's here. You can't see her, but we appreciate her. You know how it goes. We have 4. I haven't really talked about the breakdown in a while. I thought about that the other day. But anyway, we have 4 quarters. Each quarter, different thing going on. And that's pretty much it. That's my explanation. Okay. Since you brought up the Mavs, CJ, don't give me that look. Since you brought up the Mavs, on Sunday, the Mavs and the Celtics both clinched a spot to compete for their respective conference finals. Both wins felt unexpected, yet were pretty much blowouts. What are y'all's reactions?
Do we even let CJ go? Hey, the Mavs are who we thought they were.
Oh my God, that was exactly what I was gonna do, bro. That's crazy. Get out my head, bro. Get out my head.
They are, man. What a squad. I mean, we kind of predicted it. I think I was definitely on the edge. I'm always on the edge for a lot of teams. I just don't be knowing who to pick. But I mean, I said if they had a chance, it would be crazy. And I really miss home right now because they are definitely lit right now. And even though I'm the Lakers fan, it is just an exciting feeling when Dallas is winning. Mavericks, not Cowboys. Not Cowboys. No. Mavericks is different though. Mavericks is just basketball. Texas is a football state. And so just to see Luka really get the love that he deserves, the recognition, and Luka's so it's like a cocky humble. it's like he humble because he ain't saying nothing, but the way his action speaks, bro. Like
He smiled
I
like
been know I'm a dog. Yeah, you know, like what y'all late? Like what you mean? I got Lil Wayne talking about me. What you mean, bro? So it's pretty cool to see the Mavs going. I'm nervous for this series. Not gonna lie, they got to go against Chef Curry, a healthy Klay Thompson, a passionate Draymond Green, and yeah, but like the Suns were not ready for the Mavericks. I think they tried to take them lightly, and Luka showed them the hard way. So,
Man, we're not gonna take no CP3 disrespect this way.
no, zero.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to CP3 now. He did play trash for these for about 5 games. He did.
Yeah.
But he a GOAT. We're gonna let the GOAT status reign. I gotta eat my own crow. Because I definitely said there wasn't nobody beating the Bucks. And obviously the Bucks are at home with me. So I'm a terrible when it comes to basketball predictions, I am very much so learning that the teams that I don't really follow too much, I'm terrible at predicting. But the ones I do follow a lot, I'm pretty good at predicting, which is typically the Lakers and the Mavericks. The Bucks, I still feel like the Bucks should have won, but honestly, their coaching was just so, to me, seemed like they didn't want to make no changes, and maybe they didn't have the personnel to make the changes that they need to defensively.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like, bro, they were getting shot on, bro.
Yeah.
They were getting shot on. Any good 3-point shooting team would have beat the Bucks. Because I mean, people, man,
With Middleton, they can keep up.
Right.
Without, it's not. It's just.
I think they just showed how important Chris Middleton is, and all the people. And kill me for this or not, especially Mr. CJ, because CJ think Giannis is the greatest basketball player right now. I think there's some validity to the argument that Chris Middleton is Batman.
What?
I think it's validity, bro.
Come on, bro.
I think it's validity, bro.
Listen, bro. Come on. I'm sitting over here quiet. Not trying to, interject because y'all were right about a lot of things this week, and I was wrong about a lot of things when it came to basketball,
to your own team.
To my own. Well, listen, honestly, to my own team because it's I like superstition, and anytime I go for my team and I really big up them and they fall short, it's always worse. It's always worse to me.
Let me tell you what CJ did.
No, I already said it. That's what I'm saying. Nah, so listen, I definitely was surprised on that, but to say that Chris Middleton is Batman, come on, folk, come on, bruh. Like he can't do everything himself. He needs a little bit of shooting on the side to supplement them. They didn't even really. I mean, they lost. I mean, it wasn't as bad as the Suns losing. Let's go ahead and get that straight. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. The Suns loss could possibly be the worst home field advantage loss in the last 10 to 12 years. I have never seen a collapse that bad in basketball. And I mean, that's part of the reason why I wasn't able to estimate that was going to happen, because they literally didn't come out to play. I don't even think they realized it was a basketball game until the fourth quarter when CP3 started making a little bit of shots. He made 3 shots in the fourth quarter, and that was triple the amount of shots that he tried to take in the first half. So, listen, man, the Bucks, I mean, yeah, Chris Middleton's an important piece. We all knew that, though. No one's surprised that they lost Chris Middleton out. Giannis, though, greatest player alive, took probably the best up-and-coming team to 7 basically by himself, man. There was really not a lot of things happening on the court outside of him. There was some defensive help from Drew Holiday, but Giannis, man, greatest player alive.
I just feel some way about you calling Giannis the greatest.
Okay,
player alive.
He's
is
exaggerating.
the word
Can I go
wrong?
back on
Best
that?
player
He's
alive.
exaggerating.
It's the same. He is the
no.
best
How did
player.
the series go which everybody likes to, first off, y'all gotta stop disrespecting the bubble. I know I'm not a professional player, but the bubble was straight hooping. I don't understand how people keep calling that fraud. But anyway, do y'all remember when Middleton pretty much carried the Milwaukee Bucks during that series?
Yeah.
They did not win, but he was putting up some good numbers, and then he got hurt.
Okay.
And he wasn't able to do it. And then they forced Giannis to play, and Giannis was not healthy. And so Milwaukee got bounced.
We gonna play the stress test right here. Chris Middleton is the only player on the team. Giannis isn't. Where are the Bucks today? Are they a playoff team? Maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly. Do they win a championship last year? Hell the fuck no.
No.
No. So come on now.
But
Come on now.
it can still be. I mean,
Giannis makes
reason
the
why I say
team.
that-
Giannis makes the team go though. Like that's my point. Is Giannis if Giannis is not on the team, that team does not win a series probably.
It's a Devin Booker
A
Suns
series?
team.
You don't think they can beat the
I
Hawks?
do not think. Did they win a series before Giannis was on the team?
I'm saying with the team constructed now. If we took the team constructed now, minus Giannis, Brook Lopez, Drew Holiday, all the same people.
I think you get into the right matchup. They face a team. I mean, bro, I don't know, man. The East is actually
definitely beat
competitive
the
now.
Hawks, bro.
Are
The
they
East
playing?
is way
Are
too
they playing
competitive.
or are
You
they
need a
in
superstar.
without Giannis? Are they playing team? Or
They're
are
a
they
playing
in?
team. They're absolutely playing
No,
team. They're
bro,
absolutely
no.
playing
Wow.
team. To me, they're
Bro,
absolutely
no.
playing team. Yes.
I mean, I can see the argument of them being one though. I'd have to see with the new pieces if Middleton can rock with that. But Middleton
You're
has
talking
proven
about
he
taking
kind
away
of
a top
can.
3 player. You're a top 3 player, bro.
Yeah, a man that
Like-
scored 50 points. I know, but it's just hard to discredit Middleton, and it showed in this series with the Celtics. They could not shoot. They just could not keep up.
But that's
could
partially the fault of the coach. And this is the thing, and this is
It's definitely the
another
coach.
this is another part of why I don't want any slander anywhere. It feels like we slandering Giannis just a little bit here. I don't want any slander towards Giannis because
Wow.
let's be real. We were talking about firing the coach last year before Giannis won them a championship. That coach was fired basically before he won the series against the Nets. So like, what are we really being honest about this evaluation on that team? Because to me, the real thing that they need to figure out is if homie is gonna have that same job here next year. And if they don't win, if they don't get to the conference finals next year, I highly doubt he gonna keep that job.
No,
I
he
don't
just
know.
won a championship.
He
Nah,
did.
I'm not
I
firing
mean,
no
okay,
coach
I guess you got to think of
recently.
perspective of
Which
Milwaukee
wait, hold
50
on.
years since the last
Ooh,
Yes, they
championship.
will.
I'm so
If Doug
I'm
Peterson
so-
got fired,
I'm contradicting the hell out of myself because I was
They will
all
let that
about
man
Frank
go.
Vogel. I was
Thank
all
you.
about Frank Vogel.
they will let that man go.
Never mind, I'll take that back, CJ. You right. You
Especially if you
right.
sliding. Especially if you
Yeah,
sliding.
man.
I
Because
still
what
think
happened?
with the current makeup, they're not a playing team. I think that they are probably like a 5th or 6th seed. I think they can definitely beat the Hawks. 6 games. Trey gets 2 good games in.
Hawks were frauds, so like let's.
They're not frauds. Stop.
They're
Bro, they play
frauds.
Stop.
Come on, bro.
Stop.
They a little bit frauds. They just
They
a
were
little bit of
just
frauds.
in the conference finals, dog. Just there.
Bro. My guy, I understand that, but like that team is made up of it's a boom or bust kind of team, right? Like literally, Trae Young is
So
an
they're the
offensive
Suns.
threat. I mean,
You know who they kind of remind me of?
they're not fooling.
Dallas Mavericks.
No, they bro,
Don't
stop.
be disrespectful.
Listen, y'all need to
Don't be
listen.
disrespectful.
This is disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah,
This is disrespectful as fuck to say that shit, bro. Because I'm gonna tell
Not
you one
this,
thing.
not the current one. The previous team. You know that was just. Porzingis
Oh, with
was
KP
just
on the team and
there.
everything, maybe.
Yeah,
a little bit.
And that's
A little
kind of how it
bit.
relates. Not this new team. The new team remind me of the 011. That is not the 11 team that won a championship.
11. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? I was so ignorant. But the 2011 Mavericks team because they got the depth, pretty good point guards in general. I wouldn't say how y'all doing rebounds. Are we getting boards?
Yeah.
Luka
I know.
out rebounding
I'll put it like
everybody.
On top of that, the Suns, guess how many second chance points they had?
How many?
0.
Oh wow.
I think we had like
Lock out.
26.
Well, there it goes.
Ready.
Anyway, like my dad always says, and I'm pretty sure I've said on here before, you're only as good as your last game.
Dang. That's tough.
Suns, trash.
Bro, he is
CP3,
hilarious.
fresh.
Second quarter I have for you. The NFL schedule has been released. So what do we think about week 1 matchups, predictions, early predictions of the season? What do y'all think?
I like that the NFL saw what happened last year in the Cowboys and Tampa Bay game, and they said, "Are the teams do they look similar? Yeah, let's
Run it back, Turbo.
Definitely did run it back.
Let's run it back because, and this is coming from an Eagles fan. Y'all know I hate and loathe the Cowboys, but opening the season with that game, that bug was special, bro, and low key.
It set the tone.
It did set the tone for the season. The Cowboys should have won if
Got
Tom Brady and
hold.
Tom Brady.
Nah, bro, the refs.
Let
Fuck
it go.
the
Let
refs.
it go.
We got
Let
hold.
it go.
Here we
Let it
go.
go. Let it go.
Here we go. But I like that. I like that matchup as far as it being early. I think we got an easy first game matchup. So we got the Lions.
Oh,
Yeah, y'all do.
wow. Poor Dan Campbell,
The
man.
one game that I'm really happy to see is Raiders Chargers week 1. I think that is one of those games where like a follow up to the end of the season situation.
And McDaniel's first game is
and McDaniel's
Chargers.
first game. You talking about
That's
we're about to see
rough.
Devonte Adams versus literally like what I would consider to be right
JC
now.
Jackson.
JC. Oh yeah, fuck JC Jackson on the team now too. God.
That's what I'm saying. That's tough for McDaniel's to be. Ooh, because McDaniel's has the stereotype that he can't be a head coach or a successful one at that. And so, I mean, I'm rooting for him. I was ready for him to go, but I'm rooting for him. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see him succeed. He did take my boy Stidham, so
I think that game is so important, not only for just like what you're going to see on the field, but also just like AFC West when it comes to that division, bro. You can't lose a game against a division opponent, bro, and expect to win that division this year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be so hotly contested, bro, that you need every win possible against your division. So that's going to be a very interesting one. I also think the Broncos versus Seahawks, like the NFL being shady, bro. Like
first week.
They have to. Yeah. This is the thing. People also forget that NFL is also an entertainment league, bro. You have to play storylines and narrative.
Why do you think we got Brady and Patriots last year?
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play narrative of, oh, here's a storyline here that could be a little whatever. The God returns, the prodigal son, whatever it may be. They got to. I'm sure we weren't even probably playing the Jaguars this year, and they said, "Oh, Doug Peterson came back to the league." Put the Jags on the Eagles schedule real quick.
Throw them on there.
Yeah, see what they're gonna do. So they got to. I think that's a cool. I like week 1 is a very important week when it comes to football. Not so much when it comes to basketball. There's so many games, and then with baseball, who really cares? There's too many games. So with football, every week really does matter, and there's such a long break, or what feels like a long break since the end of the season. So that first week gotta be just classics, bro. Classics. Storylines gotta be crazy.
I love it because
the opening day record. One of the teams this year is gonna break it. I fully expect it to be broken this year. I just don't know if it's gonna be the Cowboys or if it's gonna be who. There was some other good matchups in the first week too. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I know one thing: Bills and Rams, bro. Let Bills win this game. Oh my! Bro.
That one actually is gonna be fire.
I like that.
Bills are never gonna shut up about
time out.
Super Bowl.
Bills and Rams was it Bills and Rams or Bills and Chiefs that like
Bills and Chiefs
Chiefs?
We get a rematch though.
Yeah, we gotta play some of them things from last year. See like man, shout out to whoever doing the NFL schedule.
Ooh, that was
yeah.
But speaking of winning in the division, I don't believe that's probably going to happen with the Patriots. Week 1 in Miami. We have not played good in Miami.
Why? Weird shit always happens.
I don't know, bro. Like the last time I remember when that whole trend started of, all right, we don't play really well in Miami. Because I even think we may have lost the year before that. Was when we lost Thursday Night Football to Jay Cutler, bro. He was the quarterback in Miami, tearing the field up on us, bro. And I was like, bro, Jay Cutler is ripping the Patriots apart right now in Miami. And ever since, bro, every time we play there, it doesn't go.
How many times do you think Cheetah gonna give it a piece?
Bro, I'm not trying to. I need a game. Every year, I got this weird little superstitious thing I watch. I watch any given Sunday before the football season starts, so I can get my mind right. And I'm not even playing, bro. I just get my mind right to know that any given Sunday, bro, you can catch an L. So it gets my mind right because now specifically we playing in Miami. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just don't see it going too well. I don't think we're going to win week 1. We lost week 1 against Miami in New England. If we win in Miami week 1, I will have high hopes of the season, but I just don't right now. The draft is still, again, I hope to be wrong, Patriots fans. I really do hope to be wrong about the draft. But so far, it just wasn't it for me. And CJ kind of started realizing that when he started looking at the depth, the coaching, and all that stuff like that. But yeah, in Miami, it's going to be tough. I don't know. Now we do follow up the next week with Pittsburgh, so they could be a bounce back game unless Kenny Pickett just comes out being Joe Shiesty or something. Then we screwed on that one. But I feel like we can bounce back the next week and so on. But yeah, week one's going to be lit.
All right.
Yeah.
For both of y'all teams.
Okay.
Playoffs, either by wild card or not, are you predicting playoffs around 500 or below 500?
Playoffs? You want to talk about playoffs?
Yeah, we're going to fucking make the playoffs. What the fuck?
Wild card. We're wild card.
Okay,
again.
so playoffs. CJ, you said playoffs?
Fuck yeah, we're going to make the playoffs. The fuck?
Yeah.
All right.
Who the hell? Hey, listen, man. Anybody who talking out their mouth, out the side of their mouth, bro, about the Cowboys. Listen, I give you Eagles maybe winning the division. I respect.
Really? You gonna give it up that easy?
Respect. I will respect that. I respect that. You know, we haven't had a double time division winner in years, so
forever.
So I'm gonna respect the trend that's going on. I'm gonna at least follow that. And the Eagles look a whole lot better than they did last year, so respect that. You know, it's all dependent on if Jalen hurts. And you know, this is Corey's recap. I'm gonna let him recap. But the Cowboys, I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this, and y'all better be respectful on this. Everyone who's right now talking about Dak and calling him the trailer in the hitch situation, Colin Cowherd, Matt Kellerman, Stephen A. Smith, I see y'all, and I hope that y'all keep the same fucking energy, bro. Keep the same energy, because every single time. No, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. This happens every single year, bro. It's an off season, and then the season starts, and then everybody's perspective changes, and then the end of the season, everyone acts like they didn't see the whole season last year. Dak Prescott was injured the entire year. He had to get surgery on his left shoulder. And y'all over here talking like he didn't have that and wasn't leading the league in the first half of the season in yards. And actually, I think still led the league at the end of the year, at least the team, as far as for passing yards. So, like, what are we doing, bro? This is where I get a little bit annoyed, because it feels like the Cowboys quarterback is always the one who everyone plays like they don't remember like how the season actually was, and act like just because we lost a really good receiver, we did. Respect. But before he was even on the team, we didn't have a receiver like CeeDee Lamb. So I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. Now I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Playoffs. Over 500.
Playoffs.
Hey, don't let us lose to the Jets, dog. If we lose to the Jets, I will switch that prediction real quick, Corey. I'll say that.
You know, I don't like to make any preseason predictions, but here's what I will say.
Don't go Vince Young on us.
No, I'm not going Vince Young. Oh no, Vince Young. Oh man. Bruh, we got a dream team. Well, we lost. there go the season right there. No, bro. If we, and this is obviously an on paper thing. We know how football season shapes out. People get injured, things happen. Also, favorability of schedule. That's what I'm gonna touch on real quick. Assuming that we are healthy, and what seems to be players firing on all cylinders at their peaks of their careers or whatever, I don't think there's a team in the NFC East that can see us. I don't think there's a lot of teams in the NFC that can see us.
Hey, remember to clip this.
Hey, no. On paper, just right now, if everything goes like how it's supposed to go, people not getting injured and everything else, on paper, I don't see it happen. Mind you, last year we had a very good rushing attack.
Yeah.
Very good. And for a long time, we were pretty formidable at stopping the run too. If we can transfer a little bit of that over, we just had a nice signing with a cornerback. So we got two nice cornerbacks. They stay healthy. We gonna be good. We got nice linebacker. I feel like we need a little help in the safety. You know what I'm saying? Area. The offense straight. I'm not worried about the offense. We look nice, bro. Special teams gonna be good. We look nice.
Apparently Bates is not interested, but he is not trying to sign with the Bengals, and Eagles are interested.
Here's what I would say, bro. Y'all both play football, so y'all know this. You know when sometimes your team just gets better because you keep winning. Like winning just does something for you, right? Like if you win one game and then you win the second game and then you win the third game and then you win your fourth game, by the time you get to your fifth game, your expectation is up here, so you play up here, right? You just keep rolling into that. And that sometimes is by getting a good schedule. And check this out, bro. We played the Lions week 1. I think we can get that.
I hope y'all get that. That
Yeah.
would be really sad if you did not. Get
Right. If we lose to the Lions,
Oh, dog.
we play the Lions week 1. Week 2, even though it's always a good game, I think we get Minnesota Vikings. Play Vikings.
Oh, I feel like y'all can get that one.
And then we play the Commanders. And while I think the Commanders will give us a great push,
Carson Wentz.
the fuck?
I
No.
think we win. Defense is the only reason I think their defense and front seven is not bad, bro.
Yeah,
So that's it. But Carson Wentz is going to Carson Wentz, especially early in the season, and hand us a dub. So that's 3-0, right? Then
Is
we
it
play.
in Philly?
No, that's it. That's in Washington, but it might as well be in
okay.
Philly.
Yeah.
Then we play. Doug Peterson comes back to Philadelphia. We play the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that's, to me, that's 4 games. That's 4 dubs we can get. Then we play the Cardinals. Now the Cardinals, I don't know. But if we beat or lose the Cardinals, either way, right after that, week 6, we play the Cowboys at home. We're not losing that first game.
I knew you were saying the week 5.
We're not losing that first
why
game.
you were saying the week 5 there for a reason.
Do I believe when we go to the bye week that we could be 6-0 or 5-1? I do. That's all I got to say.
We got to stream the Cowboys Eagles game. We got to watch that.
I was trying to go to Philly, boy, but I'm not. And they play
no,
here the day before Christmas, bro. Christmas Eve. They play here.
It's going to be fire.
Well, I know what you want.
Respectfully. Eagles look nice. Eagles look really nice.
And have a favorable front like
They
9 weeks.
They do.
The whole NFC East has a easy schedule apparently this year.
That
right?
The
second
Cowboys
half is a
technically
little-
have the easiest schedule in the NFL.
Yeah.
They do.
Oh,
if
y'all
we
definitely
can
making
get
the
through,
playoffs.
if we can get through, because the first 3 weeks of the season is a bit of is kind of the hardest part of their schedule. We get through the first.
Get ready for the cupcake comments, CJ. You already know.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. Get me to the Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I'm tired.
Listen, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck if we get to the Super Bowl. I do not give a fuck what we do beforehand. And I'm gonna say this. Last year, like, we were 12-5. I think we might be 11-6 this year. I mean, I can see us dropping a few more games.
I can see that
than we did last year. But everybody else who is talking about the division, like the Cowboys are about to get 3rd behind the Commanders after we 40-pieced them bitches twice last year. And also 40-piece the Giants. And also, well, we didn't 40-piece
We're not
the
going to talk about that, bro. I'm about to say,
we didn't 40-piece
put it on
the
the
Giants. We didn't
Eagles,
40-piece
but it was the Eagles JV. We're not going to talk about that game.
Not the
Oh, you talking
JV.
about, no, was the first game in Eagles JV?
How much y'all win by for that one?
40.
Nah, bro.
Look it up.
And with that,
Hey, he was waiting to say it. Go ahead, Bree.
let's take a quick halftime. Corey, CJ, you know what we do? We talk about ads. You want to go first while Corey looks this up?
Yeah. Hey, listen. I said I was gonna
First off, you a lie, bro.
How much we win?
20.
Oh, I'm sorry. It felt like 40.
Oh, bro. I love Cowboys Eagles
The
rivalry.
win.
Favorite rivalry in football, like NFL. NFL.
Yeah. So I was gonna start this week, but I had some dental shit, so I'm not gonna start this week. But I'll start next week. Streaming over at Master Spinster. I said Splinter on it this last time. Master Split. Damn, it got me fucking up again. Master Spinster. On Twitch.com. Next week, I can't wait to do it. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff, variety streaming. We will be hooking up with a bunch of Black content creators and doing whatever we can do to just make the space a little less bland. You know what I'm saying? The space on Twitch right now, if you go to Twitch, you just look at the front TV, it needs to get it diversified just a little bit more. So
It's definitely pasteurized.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's going to be happening. As other than that, though, you know, if you like supporting small businesses, you like supporting businesses owned by people of color, as well as you like CBD and you love olive oil.
I love how he says it.
Flor Encendida oil right now. If first purchase, you can put in 20%, and you're gonna get 20% off. So go ahead, hit up Flor Encendida on Instagram, follow them, as well as go to the website and get you some nice cooking oil. I use it for cooking. You can use it for whatever. I know people use oil for a multitude of ways and reasons. So do whatever you like with it. So that's all I got.
Does
Corey's
it have
Corner?
anti-inflammatory properties, CJ? I just need to know.
I cannot state what it has because I am not.
He just delivers the
I'm
commercial.
just delivering.
Hey,
I'm
man.
just the delivery man. I'm not even paid for my endorsement.
Bring the
I'm just
sponsor
kinda-
on. I need to know. No, I'm just joking. Listen, y'all, out there. Oh my God. That just dropped off my camera, and I hope it didn't break. But that's okay. We're gonna be good. We're gonna keep it moving. Listen here. Those who are looking and those who are listening. You hear us talking. We talking sports. You talking about football. You kind of wondering what they talking about, right? You know some of the stuff. Oh, this person won the game. Oh, I know Dak Prescott's my favorite player, but I don't know no other Cowboy, right? That's where you are right now. That's fine. But you need to know more. You want to know why? Because over at Cori's Corner, man, we a community. All right, we have fun. We talk sports, and the podcast is going to launch in the fall. And you're going to want to be a part of the podcast because we will have guests on and people who play football who want to be a part of this and help you out. But you're going to have to know the terminology and everything else. So join the fun, bro. Yell at your dogs. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, do what you need to do. But follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Cori's Corner on everything. Follow me on Twitch. Cori's Corner podcast is going to pop off in the fall. And a lot of it ties right back into this. So whatever you do, just be connected, man. Also, I know you like betting. I like to gamble, but not with my money. So anytime people get money, you know what I'm saying? I like to gamble with their money. But if you don't have no money like me, you just a broke boy. If you're a broke boy, put two pennies together. But if you was a broke boy, get on your phone, download a free app. No, you don't have to pay nothing. Free app. It's called Omada. Okay. You get to go on there. They give you coins every day. You get to wager your coins. You can join our group. You can create your own friend group. You can get your little competitive going, little leaderboards and stuff like that every day. That are new games. They give you 20 free coins. Raise your coins. See if you can get more and see if you can beat your friends when it comes to betting with literally house money. Free 99. Like I said, broke boys, rub your two pennies together.
How you spell that?
Omada is Omada. And shout out to them for actually coming through. I'm not gonna say nothing no more than that. I'll say that off the record. But anyway, shout out to Omada.
The check.
Just like it sounds. Anyway, if you also want to add your little ad or commercial or whatnot, please let us know. We'll get you on here during our halftime. But alas, we are now on third quarter, my favorite quarter. Again, factor cap. And the wonderful Chardae, she picked a factor cap from everybody. So they don't know what's about to happen. It's we'll see. The first one I have for you. The NFL should adopt a lottery system for the draft. Fact or cap?
Oh wow.
Devonte?
Hey. Hey. No. Ooh. I'm gonna have to say, because the NFL's current system is just like, it's by loss record, right? And it's definitely tanking can be involved and things like that. I'm gonna have to say cap, because the only reason why I say cap is because there are some teams, and one of them just luckily got blessed with the number 1 overall pick, who with the NBA lottery system have just been terrible, bro. Like they can never get out the ground, and they just been so stuck, and it's just because it's just not their chance, not their time. But if you have the NFL system like how it is, you're just bad. You're gonna get blessed with a couple of picks, but just don't be like the Jacksonville Jaguars, who just consistently just suck. Like they continue to just not be good. They keep drafting the wrong players. That's on them. That's a franchise thing. As far as like certain teams, like let's say the Texans just start going through a rough patch, and we, implement the NBA draft lottery for the NFL draft, they probably will be stuck there for a while. And that would suck. And I would kind of hate that for certain teams, especially if my team ended up on it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say cap. That'd be rough. And as cool as that would be to see, I just don't think it would go well in the NFL, because certain teams will be poverty franchises for decades. So
what you got, CJ?
I'm assuming that this is to like incentivize people from not tanking. The problem with that is if it worked in the NBA, then you wouldn't have teams like the Thunder, the Rockets, the Pistons, the Knicks for a long time, as well as a lot of others who just outright tank. Mark Cuban, when Luka Doncic was in the draft in 2018, openly said, "Yeah, we tanking. Yeah, it's big tank season this year." And so, like, if you are trying to disincentivize tanking, that's not the way to go. Lottery system isn't really, because people will still do it. I think, especially considering after a year in which you have teams like the Browns, whose former head coach Hugh Jackson says that he was told to lose games, as well as the suit that originally brought up this issue, which is the Brian Flores grievance against the Miami Dolphins after he was fired. You know, you got teams who are already doing some type of tanking. We know, like, the Lions don't really care about winning. They haven't for a long time. So I don't know.
I think we're gonna get to see that during Hard Knocks, y'all. If they really just don't care.
I think
about
it's
winning. And I don't think they just genuinely just don't. The early to middle career of Calvin Johnson, I think they really just wasn't caring until they realized, like, bro was like, I'm about to call it a career. But I think they really had just been like, yo, let's just keep sucking and living in Detroit and just making it such a bad team for the city. I think they really are. And I think we're going to find out in Hard Knocks. But my bad, CJ.
All right, Corey.
I'm gonna say fact that they should. And here's why. Not even on the fact that, like, you know, as a deterrent for tanking, because CJ, you're not lying. Like, I'm sure basketball teams do the same. But Devonte, to your point, that teams will be like poverty franchise and they can't get out. The Jaguars has been consistently low and they can't get out either. So the system that currently is in place isn't necessarily working. But I would like to see. I like we forget sometimes that it's a business and it should also be entertainment, right? It's like,
so things change,
right? Like, what else could we give our audience to be engaging in the offseason and everything else? Well, if there's a numbers game, right? So the lottery system works off of probability of chances of how many, you know, essentially balls you get in the lottery based on your record and other things. So let's just say you were a lower franchise or lower team that year, lower franchise that year. And so your probability is, you know, I don't know, 15% that, you know, that might be the highest. So it's very probable that you might be the first pick, right? You can increase that by doing some things, right? Imagine if you could increase that by, you know, trading away certain players or something, like, you know, whatever incentive they may be, giving some of your money from the cap to something else and to either better the league or whatever. You can increase your chances and odds of getting the first pick. And then imagine the team that has like a 2% chance still getting the first pick. How incredible would that be, right? But it's a little bit, it's like that gambling, right? It's a little bit of, you got to take risks, got to take chances. And it's like, oh man, the same thing applies in this area as it does with the players. If you have the first pick every year, you can still be trash if you don't have the right management and know how to work with your team. And it'll apply in the lottery system with the draft too. So I say, fact, NFL, you should look at some sort of version of this. I don't know the exact version, but some sort of thing, make the draft even more of an experience.
Go real quick, was the Pelicans 2% for Zion? Like, was they low?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, they were low. All right, fun fact. From 1930 something to like 1958 something, the NFL did run their draft off a lottery system in which they had the number one overall pick as the lottery. So essentially, everyone was entered into a chance to get the number one overall pick. Guaranteed spots after that, but anybody had a chance to get the number one overall pick, and so you
that would be
32nd.
Okay, that's
still
cool.
Get the number one overall pick. If you wanted to bring that back around, hey, listen, bro, I ain't mad about it. I ain't mad about it,
right?
Okay, yeah, I would love that.
And then imagine if you could. Everybody has a chance, right? But then you could, you know, maybe your chances in a lottery or whatever, your chances went up based on, you know, wins or losses. So those who had the most losses probably had a slight more chance. But imagine you can like, there's a way to move up that and get more chances and you still lose. Or the Patriots, who just won a championship, have the lowest chance, but they still got the number one pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be lit, bro.
It would be fire.
That would be lit.
That would be fire.
I'll tell you
so that was Corey's factor cap.
Let's go.
For the next few, we're only going to do, if you didn't, I should have only done it if you didn't have the factor cap. Therefore, Corey shouldn't have answered his
Oh
own
no,
factor
we all
cap.
can answer. We all answer.
Yeah, we all answer. We all answer.
Producers,
Louis ain't here.
Producer said otherwise because I have a surprise.
Sorry, Chardae.
Okay. Sorry.
So
My bad.
So this next one is CJ. So CJ, you will not answer. Harden is no longer a max salary worthy player. Fact or cap? Corey, back to you.
I wanted to say there was so much confidence, and I have to think it's James Harden.
Fact. Plain and
That's
simple
so
fact.
hard to
You
beat. Yeah.
what did you just say, Bree? Something about you're only as good as your last game?
Mhm.
Right. Here's the thing when it comes to most players and most athletes in general. Once the decline starts, it doesn't end. Fact, bro. Once the decline starts, it doesn't end. Players aren't bouncing back. Name a play. Most people either have to get to the top of the mountain and just stay there. Okay, Tom Brady just staying there. LeBron James just staying there. I'm hard pressed to think about one player who had a dip and made it back. Not even some people claim to be the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Not even Mike.
Dang.
Once the decline starts, it doesn't stop. So
And you can't really include injuries because like Curry and Clay just went out for a little bit, but they still was on the same level. But yeah, this is weird to be talking about James Harden. It's just not.
I know, bro.
Contract like literally the
3 years ago on top of the world.
Dang,
Reminder
fear the
that he's only
beard.
33 too. Just a reminder.
Yeah. Just I'm gonna have to say fact. He's no longer worthy. A franchise should not spend that on him. I hope he proves us wrong. I literally hate to go against people who were just like, oh, that they was up there, man. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say fact. That's simple. Like this past season just wasn't it. And I thought Brooklyn was just not a good fit. But Philly, he had the opportunity to be the Houston James Harden, and we just didn't see that. So yeah.
Well, the next one I have is Devonte. So Devonte will not answer this one. The chosen factor cap is Kyrie Irving should be in the NBA top 75 fact or cap. CJ,
Spicy.
Sure, yeah. I mean, he won a championship. Dame Lillard hasn't won a championship. He's in the top 75. So yeah, fact.
I am Devonte. Thank you so much for bringing up Kyrie. Because I don't know how y'all gonna even feel about this. First off, the answer to the question is fact. Kyrie might be one of the top 50 players of all time. If we want to get into it, let's just call a spade a spade. The boy is cold. Okay, the boy is cold. He's undeniable and he's unstoppable. So he up there, and I'm sure we can even dwindle that down, but comfortably I can say top 50. And I'm sure if we try to go even further, we can dwindle that down to even closer. There's not a lot of players in the world who have ever played who are better than Uncle Drew. The other thing is, I watched his interview with I Am Athlete. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I really did. And I know like there's the narrative around him and anti-vaccine and selfish and everything else. There's a lot that you can not like about a person, but still like them.
Yep.
I really enjoyed his interview, and I think it really not like changed my mind, but it gave me a different perspective on Kyrie. It also showed me a little bit that the things that we have said about Kyrie, he has either thought about or grown from. He talks about his relationship with LeBron James, and how if he was in the same mindset now, he would have never left, and they would have got more championships. So that's, I guess, validating for me as a Bron fan. But people have to go through their own growth, and there's so much. Sometimes we really do forget that these people are human and not just athletes.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, the answer is fact. He should be top 50 plus top 75. Will probably solidified, always be there. And also, all y'all old heads, I'm sorry, bro. I know y'all got these players. They got to go get off the list, bro. It's not a lot of old heads that's beating.
There's a lot of players that need to not be on that list.
Thank you, bro. There's a lot of people, just because y'all just cemented, because y'all did whatever. Oh, this is the first person to put the ball between his legs. So what, bro?
There's a lot of people on that list who were on. The only reason they're on that list is because they were in the top 50 list 25 years ago.
That's it, bro. And they need to slide, because honestly, they're not top 50 no more.
Absolutely.
Once we see more, and what they say, you know better, you do better, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. You were great for your era. You're not gonna stand up.
Nobody from the 1940s outside of Will Chamberlain doing the goddamn fucking thing.
No, bro. No, zero.
CJ?
Wilt Chamberlain wasn't
Zero.
even the 1940s, but you know what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I'll say this though, because I know
You're not supposed to talk. No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
just real quick. It's not even the fact that I'm not even saying. I would be hella ecstatic if Kyrie was to be a Laker. I'm not gonna lie, but that comes with some just I don't know,
for
just
that,
a
bro.
lot.
I'm if he gets on the Lakers, I'm gonna make sure that we come back to this. Moment when you said this.
Well, bro, you telling me if y'all got Kyrie Irving, you wouldn't be
Fuck
lit.
no! Hell, what the fuck we
Bro,
need
CJ
Kyrie
is-
for?
She's such a lie.
Hell
First
no,
off,
I'm not. What
Cap,
do you mean,
Cap.
bro? Look at me.
Kyrie Irving.
Look at me.
Kyrie Irving.
I just dealt with a player who was barely on the court for more than 50% of the time. I don't need another one, bro.
Porzingis?
I really don't. Yes.
Let's get to the surprise that I have for y'all.
Oh,
You might actually kind of know, but maybe you didn't think about it. The surprise is Chardae has a factor cap that she brought up herself. Yeah.
Appreciate you said it, actually. So,
Yeah, I know, but I thought, well, maybe they're like half paying attention. Anyway, Kevin Durant should regret leaving the Warriors. Fact or cap?
Fact.
That's spicy.
Kevin Durant should have regret leaving OKC for the Warriors. And then he should regret leaving the Warriors. 100% he should. But again, maybe it was a life decision. I can't say nothing. Kyrie said he won a championship. He was on top, but he didn't feel like it. Right? Yeah. Maybe KD felt the same way.
I think he did felt the same way.
From a fan standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Because what can you do on that team? But that's why we didn't. I say we. That's why a lot of people didn't respect you in the first place. You literally are a god, and you went to the. You're not a god. I'll put it like this: he was in Greek mythology or whatever. The man was a great mortal. A fantastic mortal. He kept getting beat.
You could say demigod.
Right? Demigod, whatever you want to call it. Demigod, he lower. But the gods always play the demigods, and that was like life's game, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to try to beat the gods. Every once in a while, you get a demigod that'll beat the gods, aka LeBron James. But Kevin Durant said, you know what? I'm going to do whatever it takes. Maybe aka, I'm putting quotation, sell my soul to get over to the guys, and then I can just play with the guys and beat everybody else. That's why we didn't respect it, because we knew, bro, you was too good. When you went over here, you was still going to be good over here too. You're not going to get nothing from being that besides a ring. And even then, people are going to argue about how that ring was weak because you joined one of the greatest teams of all time, who probably would have been in the same position as they were without you.
Hey, listen. I mean, it's absolutely facts to me. And as Corey said, he should have regretted leaving OKC. And honestly, I think if he wanted to go anywhere after leaving OKC, he could have went home, bro. He could have went to the Wizards. And the amount of respect I would have for him, because he would have went home. He would have had Bradley Beal and John Wall. And I think that team would have been a championship team. I think that they would have won a championship.
They are all some thugs too. I love that.
That would have been a
Good
cold
basketball,
ass
boy.
team, and people would have respected that decision. But he didn't go to. He went to whatever. The question is about the Warriors, and I'll say this, bro. Like as Corey said, it's probably a life decision. I know him and Draymond did not get along well. Draymond has talked about this openly in multiple settings and situations. I know they've squashed that beef, but at the same point in time, he would have, if he would have been on that team for another 4 to 5 years, bro. The NBA is glad he wasn't, because people would have stopped watching after they won their like 4th or
12th championship, bro. God dang.
shit, bro. Like we would have just been like, listen, we already know what's happening in this.
Where's the
league, bro.
parody?
We don't care. We don't care anymore. And so, of course, he should regret that. But I think at the end of the day, what he should regret most is like his decisions. Because his decision to go to OKC was not the best as far as like his legacy stake, in consideration. But his decision to go to the Nets was, not just the Nets, but to go to the Nets to team up with Kyrie was so bad, bro. I mean, at the time, I think we all were looking at it like, wow, yeah, whoa. We were going off of like name brand recognition for Kyrie, but like hindsight, bro, completely 2020. Man, you had a chance to go to a lot of different areas after. He could have played with LeBron in Los Angeles, bro. That was at one point a brief thought. That would have been so damn cold. It would have
Don't
been
tease me now.
ridiculous.
I bet Paul George regretting too.
Paul.
Ooh,
I think the Lakers a little bit regretting that because they should have actually recruited him a little bit better, as well as DeRozan.
Agreed.
If you want to be honest, so.
But they try.
Anyways, I will be the first to say Cap. KD, if we don't realize, y'all, does not care about nobody's opinions. I don't think. I mean, like, genuinely, if that would have been the case, the moment he would announce his decision, he would have went back to OKC. KD made the move from the Warriors to Brooklyn, just like Corey was saying, because how Kyrie felt. I think I know he felt the pressure. Like, yes, I can keep winning these rings. I can keep winning finals MVPs. I'm going to be on the best team, but I need to do something on my own. And I think that's why he made the Brooklyn move. So I don't think he regrets it because I know he kind of feels like that was the move to make for his career so he can try to get some respect back from other people. But at the same time, he also doesn't care because he teamed up with Kyrie, got Harden on the team, tried to make that pretty much very similar to the Warriors. And so, yeah, I'm going to say Cap because he got his 2 rings. He already got yelled, booed, and everything. Him and Russ had his little small beef. Now, as in leaving OKC, that's a whole different debate because if I think it was not too long ago on Twitter where they were saying, should KD have his jersey retired in OKC? And he was like, hell yeah, I should, blah, blah, blah. But like, very mixed feelings in the city of Oklahoma, like in the comments. Like they were like, oh, bro, better not come back down here. And then there's some that were like, we got to recognize what KD did for the city. And so, I don't know, maybe the OKC thing is a lot more of a bigger issue than him leaving the Warriors. Him leaving the Warriors was just like he wasn't going to get all them rings. And I think he realized that he was just, what more could he have done with Golden State? And so, yeah, definitely Cap.
And that brings us to our 4th quarter NBA Conference Finals. What do y'all think?
Oh, this is
They're
tough.
losing right now.
They losing by like 10 on the end of the first quarter, so the Dubs probably got this one. But I'll still say Mavs in 6, man.
The game's not over until the buzzer.
Mavs in 6, and then I got the Celtics.
This is fine.
Yeah, I think Jimmy went off. Jimmy went stupid. But I also think the Heat sometimes get real streaky, and they fall. When they fall, it's hard.
Yeah.
So I think at some point it kind of fizzles. I guess the Heat will the Heat will fizzle out. But yeah, but I don't know. I'm calling 6-game series for both. Celtics in 6, Mavs in 6. Let's get to the finals, man. And then I'm just hoping and praying. I got a feeling the Mavs do it, man. The Mavs do it, and we lit. And I'm going to the parade.
Let's all go. 4 fouls, everybody. Read us up.
I'll say one thing. Adebayo is so underrated, bro. Like, people is not showing respect to Bam, bro. Like, that dude is cold. But I just can't see myself just putting the Celtics in the finals. This is weird. But I would have to say I personally would love to see a Mavs Heat rematch in the NBA Finals. That is just
give me something new.
Immaculate.
Shit,
no, don't give me something new.
Yeah.
No, we want the same with the younger players, the same rivalry. It's kind of like a finals like the Celtics and Lakers.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, you don't want to see the Mavs and the Heat go at it again. I think that would be super live. I'm gonna say Mavs in 7 is the only way. I can't see them doing a 6, man. That's dang. The East got a problem if the Mavs finish that game in 6. But I'm gonna say Mavs in 7, Heat in 6 for sure. Because Celtics, I feel like they fell a little bit too behind with the injuries, and apparently Horford is out even longer because of 3 games within the 5-day period within health and safety protocols. Their Marcus Smart is questionable. If Heat go up 2-0, yeah, the Garden better show up for him because I don't think they can come back from that. And so I'm gonna say they can probably win about 2 games in that series, and I'm gonna say Heat in 6 and Mavs in 7, and we get a Mavs versus Heat NBA Finals.
I done been wrong on all my damn predictions this playoff season. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna continue this trend. Hey, listen. I think the Golden State's probably gonna win the series. And I
want to believe that.
I want us all to realize this. You can be a fan, but also realistically be able to analyze some shit. All right. I would love. I'm fucking going off if they win.
CJ doing CJ things.
But no, listen, bro. This is how it is.
Especially when he started cussing.
Listen, bro. I'm an analyst. I'm not just a fan. I'm an analyst, bro. I'm gonna give you what's real. I'm gonna give you what I actually think, not just what I hope. And I hope the Mavs win. But I mean, like, listen, bro. It's Western Conference Finals, bro. The Suns have been here in the last decade 5 times. Sorry, the Warriors. Sorry, the Warriors have been here for the last decade 5 times. They have not lost one Western Conference Finals in the entire time span. That is a
pressure, don't you?
Very difficult team to beat in the series before the finals, in which they have been built to get to. And so I wouldn't be surprised if the Mavs drag it out to Game 7. I think we absolutely are capable of doing that. I just think that, you know, the Warriors just have a little bit more firepower on the offensive side to close out a playoff series, and a lot more competency to do so than the Suns, to be honest with you, because I mean, as you can see. So I think the Mavs, I mean, they have a really good chance. I would say that this is probably, out of the 3 series, their most favorable matchup out of the 3 series, and I love the idea of the role players actually stepping up, like it looks like they were starting to get an idea for. But hey, man, they're very inexperienced to this part of the playoffs journey. Luka is one of 2 players on the team that have ever seen a really intense situation like this, as far as a national perspective. Jalen Brunson won a national championship, and Luka, you know, did all what he needed to do in the European League. So, I really hope that the Mavs win. All right. And I would not be surprised if we do, but I'm predicting that the Warriors are probably going to at least tough it out because they got the home field advantage. If the Mavs had the home field advantage, my story would be different, to be honest with you.
Listen, this CJ gonna live by the stats and die by the stats. Listen, this is why I know you're a fan of analysts. I get you, me too. But I think you got to look at the pictures and stuff holistically and be watching the games. CJ, do you know in the last 10 games that the Mavericks have played the Warriors, how many times the Mavericks have beat the Warriors?
A lot, actually. Luka is I think 4-1 at the Oracle Center.
They are 8-2 in the last 10 matchups.
Yeah.
They match up very well with the new roster of the Warriors.
Oh, but Corey, thank you for bringing statistics in it, because do you know what the last 10 matchups that Mavs had against the Suns? They were 10-0.
No. That's this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to tell you. My point is that you don't rely on the stats too much. Things happen. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I know, but like, if you use it, the
Western
trajectory
Conference
that you
Finals,
use it for the Mavs and the Suns is the same trajectory that the Mavs and the Warriors.
No. I'm saying this. That's how ridiculous you sound when you talk about the Warriors winning the Western Conference Finals.
Respectfully, it's not ridiculous to think that the higher seed with the home field advantage.
By how many games, bro?
1,
bruh.
They are very similar teams.
But listen, you gotta still understand this part. Who has the experience of winning Western Conference Finals? They have never lost one when they've gotten to it. I think that's a bigger statistic than the last 10 games. I think that's a little bit more important to think about. Is that the Warriors have they have the gene to get to the championship.
Didn't they say yesterday's price is not today's price? That's a saying, right?
Listen.
Yesterday's Warriors is not today's Warriors.
They're not. I'll give you that. This is the weakest Warriors team. This is the weakest Warriors team that has gotten to the Western Conference Finals. I will give you that.
It's a new day.
The problem is,
to wrap this,
it's still the Warriors team getting to the Western Conference Finals, and that's the bottom line. As far as the East, I actually do agree with Corey. As far as the Celtics, I think the Celtics, Jason Tatum is on a historic run. I mean, if he finishes this run by beating a Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry led team, Bam Adebayo on that team as well, and then goes into the finals and is somehow able to clutch out a series against either the Warriors or Luka, fuck, bro. Like that's
He's
crazy.
had a good year.
That's
Kobe.
crazy.
Kobe 3.0.
I would yeah, it really is. You know how they say Bron fans always like to bring up Bron. This is a moment to realize that Bron really did make it seem like it's easy to make the finals.
Yes.
And y'all are seeing
Talk that talk, bro.
It is hard. Bro, this man.
8 straight, bro.
Come on, dog. That's crazy. That's crazy. 8 straight. And Bucks was like, nope, that's enough for me, dog.
And then Brown beat the same team, or at least the same core.
Yeah. That's crazy. Look, all right, I'm done.
Speaking of, I'm trying to catch this game. Trying to, that by now, when you hear this, it'll be over and we'll know who won. But with that being said, we will see y'all hopefully next week, maybe with 4, maybe with 3. We don't know. We'll find out though.
It's gonna be with 3, but all right.
Okay. Anyway, y'all have a good
Y'all stay
week.
safe out here.
See y'all soon. Bye.
Deuces, cuz. I said forget about it, cuz.